talent it's been for both these clubs in terms of their rebounding. Two physical teams on a collision course here tonight.
And he can't get the first one. Good on the second free throw. Gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. Pass to Mr. Move. Back to Baker. Out to the right wing. Takes the three. Here's Little General. No good with the triple. 1:03 left in the first quarter of the game. From 6 feet, score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Inside, Beasley with the steal. Pass to Wolf. Curry on the wing. The three. The rebound by Baker. Being in the early going here, pretty dreadful, 22%. Here's Flash. 6 to shoot. Back to Baker. Pass to Little General. To stop the drought, the Professor's shot is off. And that does it for the first quarter. Up 4. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the visiting team, what do you think?
What we saw in that first quarter, they won their matchups defensively.
I think across the board, a number of guys who've done a great job guarding multiple positions.
We've got the Little General. Mr. Moves out there with Flash. And there's Mr. Moves. And it's the Professor in at the center. Slim is out there with ABC. Then there's A-Train. Then it's AI. And it's Curry in at the power forward. Here's the Professor, coming off a stellar performance against Utah. Here's AI, the tray, and the Professor pulls it down. The Professor's got 4 rebounds in this game. Pass to Baker. We've played just over a minute of basketball here in the second quarter. Here's Mr. Moves. For 3. Flash misses.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
Slim passes to Curry. Here's Wolf. He has 5. And the Professor pulls it down. The Professor's got rebound number 5 here tonight. Little General, the pass to the Professor. Here's Flash, and the 3 ball is good. Flash has got his first 3 points of the game.
Boy, that's just inviting trouble. Defensively, you simply can't give him that much space.
Pass to Slim. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Gone 1 of 2 on 3-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Here's Mr. Moves. They set the pick. Back to Baker. Here's the Professor, covered by Beasley. To the middle. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. Indoors, it's an ongoing debate, but some believe that the game is better today than ever before. I think it is. What about you?
Well, Kevin, despite what you might hear from players from prior generations, I 100% agree with you. Each and every year, we seem to be setting a record for the most efficient offenses in the history of the game. The players have never been more skilled. We lean heavily into analytics. It's in a perfect place.
And that drops, so they now lead by 1. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's Wolf. He's got 5. It's Curry outside. Rebounded by Mr. Move.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
He is trying to shoot his way out of it, and it might be better for him to pass the basketball at this point.
Here's Flash. Last game we saw him score 14. Fires the 3. The three-pointer is right on target.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
You know, we see this all the time. You're basically, as a defender, hoping the man misses rather than putting in the work to get over screens.
Here's Wolf. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line. He's gone 3 for 4 from the line. And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe. Gone 2 of 3 when they've stepped beyond the arc in the second quarter. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Well, you look at Flash. He's gotten his share of votes, but there are still a lot of players in front of him.
And it's just been tough in the East this year. Kevin, so many guys are having huge seasons. Even getting near the top 10 is impressive.
And it seems like the anticipation just continues to build each year around this time of the season. Gonna be a fantastic weekend.
And talk about putting some extra on it. That dunk was way over the top.
Close game or not, he's gonna finish firm when he gets the space. And here's AI. Outside Curry. Pass to Wolf. 5 to shoot. AI outside. And a miss there on the triple. Gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Mr. Moves passes to Baker. Here's Flash. Pass to the Professor. Basket counts. The Professor's got his second basket of the night.
And despite those shooting problems in the first quarter, they have the lead and look like they're finally getting it together offensively.
In the corner, it's AI. Here is Slim. There's the 3. And the Professor pulls it down. The Professor's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Baker. Here's Mr. Moves. Here's the screen. Here's the Professor, covered by Beasley. Curry with the steal. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. AI passes to Wolf. Here's Mr. Moves. He had 15 points last outing.
Hey, come around.
Here's Baker. From deep. It's good from long range. Baker's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And we've reached halftime in this one. They lead by 9. Now we have a moment to go courtside. Allie LaForce has got something for us.
I'm here with Nick Nurse, and Coach, I saw you imploring your team to pick it up. Where do you need to be better in the second half?
Well, we're not very good offensively right now. I think we're taking some okay shots, but we got to be a little bit more patient and keep moving it around a little bit. Need multiple paint touches rather than just one. So we just got to do a little bit better job of getting off it and relocating a little bit.
Patience is a virtue. Thank you, Coach.
Terrific stuff, Allie. Thank you so much. And we'll be back for the third quarter right after this halftime break.
And with All-Star Weekend approaching quickly, here's an update on how the dunk contest contenders are shaping up.
High flyers, every single one. But the truth is, creativity is the special sauce.
And voters can't really judge that without knowing what they're going to see. Competition-level dunks are kept secret. Turning back now to that game we've been watching. A positive first half for the home team.
This game's working out like I thought it would. They're the better team. Now it's a matter of staying focused and finishing the job.
I'm sure that that's what they're hearing in the locker room right now.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. You have to like what we've been seeing from Mr. Moves.
Something has kicked him into gear tonight as he has done work on the offensive end.
Boy, he's been aggressive looking for his shot. Remarkable effort on the offensive end in that first half.
Flash out there with Mr. Moves. Then there's Mr. Moves. Then there's the Professor. And it's Little General in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Kenny Atkinson. Being a mediocre 41% in this one. Pass to Baker. Here's Flash. Here's the Professor, covered by Beasley. The Professor passes to Flash. Shot clock at 6. Back to Baker. Here's the 3. Flash misses. Being like 21% from the field so far. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here is Slim with the drive, and the Professor pulls it down.
Boy, this has not been his night. The effort's certainly there, but he looks disjointed.
Pass to Flash. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. And it's 6 points for Mr. Moves.
Yeah, those are starting to add up, guys. Of their last 5 baskets, 3 have been tripled.
Here's Wolf. Fires from the wing. And the Professor pulls it down. The Professor's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. From past the arc. He can't hit that time.
Well, you know, they're in the lead, but he's still been frustrated from an offensive standpoint.
Slim passes to Wolf. Here is Slim. Outside Curry. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Flash. Off target with his three.
Boy, they feel tense to start the second half. They are 1 for 5, guys.
And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Fires for three. Hits the three-point bomb. Flash has got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Pass to Wolf. Right wing. From the arc. Curry can't get it to go.
He's so frustrated. Hasn't had a make all game. It's making it very difficult for them to find any success.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Getting blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. And timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's going to take a minute here to get things straightened out. Well, you've seen some terrific offensive basketball over the last month. A lot of it thanks to the assist numbers put up by these point guards during that time. Well, you look at Mr. Moves, one of the best passers in the NBA, always looking to get his teammates involved. And, of course, ABC, he really does a great job leading his team. Such an unselfish player.
And obviously assists are the name of the game at the point guard position. And that's not lost on these guys. It's all about making their teammates better.
You know, you're right. Looking at some of the best teammates in the NBA right there. Each of those players such a joy to play with. Because when they're at the helm of an offense, the ball's always moving, everyone's involved, the game just flows.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw, no good. He hits the second from the line. Gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Here's Baker. No good with the layup. Gone 0 of 5 at the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Slim passes to AI. Here's Wolf. Pass to Slim. Shot clock at 5. Wolf passes to AI. Puts up a deep 3. And the professor pulls it down.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
Here's Mr. Moves. 6 points for him. Flash passes to Little General. Here's Flash. No good on the 3.
Boy, this guy has completely lost his focus. Nothing working.
Pass to Wolf. 17 seconds left in the third. AI kicks to Curry. AI outside. Misses the 3. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Leading by 17. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. They've got ABC. Curry is out there with Beasley. Then there's Slim, and it's AI in at the 3 spot. Flash passes to Baker. Pass to Flash. Puts up a deep 3. Down it goes, jamming that one home.
And the D getting outworked there on the putback. Can't let that happen.
You have got to put a body on somebody. We talk about it ad nauseum, but you've got to be disciplined with the box outs.
DB, we saw a move by the league to let a little bit more contact go. Have they been consistent with that, or do you see some backpedaling at all?
I don't see any backpedaling at all. I think maybe the area where you most see this manifest is the point of attack dribble. That first dribble, defenders are really able to attack defensively. Listen, this is a hard thing. You want to bring more physicality back, but you've got to do it carefully.
Just over a minute played here in the 4th. Lets it go with a 3. And Curry pulls it down.
I'll tell you, this is not a game he'll want to individually remember, but they are positioned to close this thing out.
And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
All the officials are all over that one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the 4th quarter. Pass to Flash. Here's Mr. Moves to the paint. Here's the Professor. Here's Mr. Moves. Cranes the 3-pointer.
Boy, after making 1 3 in the first half, he's knocked down 2 in the second.
Here's Wolf. And we're about 2 minutes into the 4th quarter now. AI right side. Pass to Slim. 5 to shoot. Now Curry. Beyond the arc. Good on the 3-point shot.
Puts one in the eye of the defense. First triple of the evening.
Gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's the Professor. Baker passes to the Professor. Here's Mr. Moves. Pass to Little General. And he can't answer back. The 3-pointer offline. 23% from the field. That's not going to get it done. Here's Wolf. Misses the 3. Gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the 4th quarter. Here's Baker. Here's Flash, covered by Beasley. Let's lose a 3. Not gonna go.
And, you know, he's a threat from deep, no doubt about it, but it just has not been there for him tonight. You might want to change your game plan a little bit offensively. Wow, we are going to remember that one for a while.
I know I will, Greg. That was special. That was really special. That's a great look at that move from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. There's Baker.
late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
And as a result, they may be facing just a little bit less resistance right now. They are having their way.
Now here's Curry. Here's Wolf. Now Curry. Oh, and he feathers one right through. What touch!
At that range, it is about finishing strong. You can't hesitate.
Here's Mr. Moves. Greg, when it comes to All-Star Weekend, which event do you look forward to the most?
It's got to be the three-point contest, right? No judges, no half-hearted defense. There's a purity to it that I just appreciate.
Gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Now Curry. Beasley the screen. 1:04 left in the fourth quarter of this one. It's tipped. Now Curry. Here's Wolf. No good there. Here's Baker, guarded by Kerr. It's stolen by Curry. Here's Wolf. And so the home crowd treated to a win. A confident win, and one where they clearly showed the greater effort.
Yeah, I mean, it was a solid performance, particularly here at home. And I think they built off that edge of being here and played with just a little more confidence than their opponent.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, Allie LaForce, and the rest of our terrific 2K crew, this is Kevin Harlan. Hope you enjoyed our broadcast. We'll see you next time.
Be tall like a tree that get climbed. Got a couple comments, hashtag blessed, now these cause I'm fly like a jet. They gon' be surprised when they see I made this beat, baby Chief and Kanye West. As long as the outside with the zoo shit, never see home.